Now, I read about this sailor many years ago, and this sailor, he was on a ship, and they did their thing with their boat, you know, and they sailed and they picked up goods and they delivered them or whatever. But one day, the sailor, and they would swamp the deck, you know, mop and clean and do all kinds of things and all. And he pulled out his bandana, and they have a compass on this old wooden ship, and it was about this big, and it had a kind of a glass bowl over the top of it to keep the water out of, and it was made out of brass because it was not magnetic and it didn't mess up the compass, you know, point north and all. And so he was cleaning up the compass and all, and this brass had little grooves around it where the glass would sit down on it and all, but it had a lot of gunk and dirt and stuff. So he pulled out his little bandana and then he pulled out his knife, and he took his knife blade and he was going around that little groove, just pulling out all the dirt, you know. He was doing a fantastic job. But unknowns to him, he broke just a teeny tiny tip of his knife off in that little bitty groove. It was such a small part, he didn't even recognize it, you know. And anyhow, they went on, they got the ship all cleaned up as they were sailing, and anyhow, in weeks to come, his ship wrecked and went through these sand bars of shoals that was under the water, and then it rammed these big rocks and coral and stuff, and people's lives were lost. And they discovered that it was 300 miles off course, and they never had made such a horrible mistake before. 300 miles from where it was going, and they followed the compass every step of the way. But it was a little piece of a knife tip broke off in the compass. And if you'll know, if you have a compass, you try it, you take a pocket knife by it, or you take whatever is made out of metal, and it causes the compass, it changes it. So do we have something in our life, you know, kind of like that distracts and you know, sets us on the wrong course? Is there something in your life that's causing you not to hit the goal that you're really looking for, you know? What throws you off course? What in your life right now is throwing you off course? Think about that, you know.